Hi everyone. Today's date is June 27th, 2015. My name is David Wiseman. I'm in Professor Rombach's Fundamentals of Physics class online, and I've decided to do the singing glass experiment for my physics video. It isn't a complicated experiment, but it gives us a good example of how we can create sound using friction by rubbing a finger against the lip of a glass. The main reason I chose to do this experiment is because it has to do with sound, and since I'm working on being an audio engineer, it relates directly to my career aspirations and overall knowledge of how sound works. Before we begin, let's define what sound is. Sound, by definition, is a manifestation of vibrations that move through the air or any other medium and can be heard when they reach a person's ears. Each medium has its own natural resonance, which consists of a specific frequency. Now, the natural frequency that's created depends on the item's density, if the medium's hollow or not, and how intense the vibration is. Anything can produce a sound if vibration is introduced to it. And I encourage everyone to experiment. Try working with different mediums, and like tapping on them, moving things, or like in the videos using, or the school videos, using like a bowstring if you have one to move across it and see the vibration, see what kind of like pitch you can get out of it. So yeah, let's get started. What I have here is I have a glass, Angry Birds representing, and I also have a little thing of vinegar. It's a lot better to make sure that you wash your glass with warm water and soap, so that way there's no like oils on it. We're using the vinegar to dip our finger in because that also helps remove any and all oils from your hands. Doing this allows us to create more vibration, more resistance, so you get a better tone. All right. Let's see. So let's just do this and see what kind of sound we can get out of it. And dip my finger in the vinegar. See that? Now, as we warm the glass up, the vibrations caused by our finger begins to work its way around the rim of the glass and down around the bowl. The finger you're using is actually skipping across the rim of the glass, pulling on its atoms, which in turn vibrate the air around it. Specifically the air within the glass. As we move our finger, the atoms knock against each other and against the atoms that make up the glass's molecular structure in a timely rhythm. This is what produces that singular pitch. If the vibrations were moving without rhythm randomly across the glass, then the sound wouldn't be as pure. Now, the sound can be lower or higher depending on how thick your glass is and how much water you have in your glass. Knowing what we know about harmonics, though, it is impossible to create a lower tone than what the glass naturally produces with virtually no water in it. This is called natural resonance. Raising the tone is simple, but lowering it is only allowed to a certain point. There are many talented people who use rows of different sized glasses filled at different intervals to create melodies and even accompaniment to a melody. I'm pretty sure that Sandra Bullock didn't really do this on Miss Congeniality, but that shows a good example of what people can do with that. So yeah, in conclusion, in conclusion, when you introduce vibration to a medium, it creates sound. In this experiment specifically, when we rub the glass's rim, the vibrations created knocks the medium's atoms around to produce a lovely tone. Alright guys, well, that's my experiment. Thanks for your time, and I hope everyone has a great summer.